Since January, inventory in the Triad market, guys, has doubled. And I just want to reach out to you guys and let you know what that means for you as a homeowner. Just to put this in perspective a little bit, back in 2012, near the end of the Great Recession, home inventory in terms of months of supply was around 15 months. And as real estate agents, we track months of supply or inventory in terms of months of supply. What that means is if we stopped taking new listings today, how long would it take for those listings to then sell out? So in 2012, 15 months of supply. But flash forward back to last year, we were at less than a month of supply for almost the entire year of 2021. So what does that mean for homeowners? Well, when inventory is low, typically it's a seller's market and sellers are able to sell their house relatively easy. But one thing has changed drastically since last year, and that is interest rates. So interest rates obviously have a huge impact on real estate because most people, when they go buy a house, they're getting a loan. So when interest rates go up, that means people can afford less of a house. So for you, if you're going to sell your house, that means that the further interest rates go up, that means there's a smaller pool of buyers that can afford your house. So really important, inventory has doubled since last year. So last year we were at about a half a month of inventory, and now we're about a month and a half of inventory. So inventory's maybe even a little bit more than doubled, and that's going to mean that homes sit on the market for a longer amount of time. That means that home prices may stabilize or even come down. For the first time in a couple of years, homes are now selling for at asking price, whereas before, a couple months ago and last year, almost every home sold for more than the asking price. So if you're a buyer, this is good news for you. That means that you're not going to have to go over asking. But if you're a seller, that means that your home's going to sit on the market for a little bit longer, and that price has never been more important. You have to price your house appropriately in order to get your home to sell in a reasonable amount of time. What you don't want to do is let your home sit on the market for a long time and build a stigma around the property that maybe there's something wrong with it. So it's important to you to price your home right from the get-go, and that way you're not sitting on the market for a long time. In terms of inventory, buyer, seller's market, historically, inventory level that's like between 4 and 6 months is what we call a normal market or a balanced market. If it's above 6 months, we call that a buyer's market. And if it's below 4 months, that's typically a seller's market. So right now, at a month and a half, months worth of inventory, we are definitely still in a seller's market. It's still a really great time to sell. If you're a buyer and you can still get qualified, it's a good time to jump into the market because you're not going to have to go over asking, which means you're not going to have to worry about appraisals and that sort of thing. So really advantageous time for sellers to get ahead of a new upcoming potential buyer's market, and also for buyers to jump in and get a house that they may have had to go over asking for a year ago. Hope you guys found this helpful. Just a little snapshot of what's going on in the market for here in September of 2022.